doesn't make sense now.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Stylist Rant Podcast, where we rant about all things fashion and style.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be back. It's fall.
Yes, it is.
And it's feeling like fall.
Yes, it's definitely hot. Quick little switch. That was
hot.
real quick.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at it because I've been sweating and I've been wanting to wear my little jackets. So, but welcome back, y'all. We're excited. My name is Kristen, the co-host here at Stylist Rant, at the Stylist Rant Podcast. I'm the style savant, style biz coach, and I'm excited to be back.
Yes, and welcome back, everybody. My name is Tone, aka the Stylish One, and I am just super excited to talk about all things fall, talk about everything coming up, and just catch up with my girl.
Yes. We was already talking before.
Literally.
We was already talking before, but tell us what's been going on since the last episode.
Okay.
Because, we're in quarter 4 now.
Yes, we are. So, yes, make sure y'all start and end this quarter off strong. Again, it's not about how the other 3 quarters went if you put your all into this one.
It's not.
What?
Those quarters don't count.
They don't. Because at this point, you can't think about what happened back then. And your life can literally change in a second. So, no, those other 3 quarters do not count.
Look at you being positive.
Yes, they don't count. They don't. No, and I'm also speaking to myself as well. I feel like, this has been a very bittersweet year for me. I feel like, at the top of the year, things were going great. And then this summer, I had a super crazy tragedy. I lost my dad. And then, now I feel like things are kind of getting back into the motion of things because, the semester has started. Mm-hmm. I'm entering my senior year of undergrad.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Father the Lord.
Doing all of this just to go back and get my master's is crazy, right? I know.
Wow.
But, so school is really just focused right now. We have some exciting things coming up. We're going to be doing some media coverage for a fashion show coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I'm just excited to get to the holidays, honestly, guys. I'm excited to see my family this year. All that good stuff. I bought some new clothes this summer for the fall. So, just getting back into the groove of things. How about you?
Things have been going. I think the fall or just quarter 4 is the perfect time to just start fresh. Any quarter, to be honest. I know I recently announced that I was shutting down Black Women Who Style, which I'm like, I gotta tell her because obviously we grew it together. But it was definitely a hard decision to make for me. I like to hold on to businesses. You know how Marc Jacobs got on his bags like buy Marc Jacobs, buy Marc Jacobs. Yeah, that's literally me. I like my name to be on everything that I do, and when you feel like you gotta let one of those things go, or the season of that time is up, it's hard. But I felt like it was time. It was a decision that I've been like going back and forth about, trying to consolidate, trying to combine. And I'm like, look, at this point, I can just let it go. So I'm okay with it. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out what we're going to do. I know we talked about turning the page into the Stylist Rant page.
I was literally going to say that. I just feel like the Stylist Rant is just I look at it as just like an evolution of Black Women Who Style. Because like you said, you started Black Women Who Style, and then you came to me like, listen, I need my girl. Can you help me out? Blah, blah, blah. Then we did that. Then when it came to the Stylist Rant Podcast, I know it was called something else before we changed it to this. Was it always the Stylist Rant? Okay. So with the Stylist Rant, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, got this idea. You thinking about coming on. So I'm just honestly looking at it as just like an extension. Like, that's why when you said that, I'm like, maybe we should just transfer Black Women Who Style over to the Stylist Rant because it really is the same recipe. It's kind of the same audience. It's kind of the same vibe. It's just now it's less of us. What can I say? It's less of us trying to meet and greet. And I think it's more of us now being able to share more of our expertise because it's been almost, 10 years since the launch of Black Women Who Style. Almost 10 years
since
the start of Black Women Who Style. So I feel like within that 7 to 10 years, we have grown so much. We have learned so much. So I feel like we use this platform to, of course, rant about the things that come to our mind, but we also use this platform as a super informative and educational piece. Mm-hmm. And that was the whole purpose of Black Women Style. Yeah. So if y'all think we should turn the platform Black Women Style into the Stylist Rant, just go ahead and put the orange heart in the comments so that y'all can support me and back me up. But Chris said she don't want to run another page, which I totally understand too.
I mean, you gonna help me run a page?
When I graduate, Kristen already knows. After June, I will be able to commit to so many more things. But right now, my plate is like overwhelming. Mine too. And I'm not saying yours is not, but this is something that was already in the process. We're not asking to add anything else. We're just transitioning from one step to another. But we'll stick a fork in that. We'll come back to that, please. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all the content because I definitely don't want to delete it. Because initially I was like, I'm gonna just delete the page. I'm done. But I think I'm gonna just archive a lot of the content there.
Might as well. That's history. Yeah. Gotta print that stuff out and put it in a little scrapbook. You get into that age now, scrapbooking age.
Yeah.
You know, I love arts and craft project.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the decisions I had to make, y'all. I'm trying to think. I got a new phone yesterday. It's not with me. Mm-hmm. I still got my little 12. But I'm excited for the iPhone 17. Y'all know iPhone come out with new phones every year. Mm-hmm. And it's been a minute since I got a new one. So watch out for the content. The BTS coming soon. What else? Oh, I'll be traveling. So, next week I'm going to my homecoming.
Yes.
So excited for that because we're celebrating 10 years since graduating college. And I'm excited to see my friends and just be together again. But after that, I didn't mention this, but Emma LaFleur, I think I told you they hired me back as an event stylist.
Yes.
It's part-time, but it's not like your traditional part-time. So I just help out at their events, and it's only the events that I'm available at, which is a couple of times a month. Cool. So the HR manager actually reached out to me and was like, oh, we're doing some trunk shows in Seattle and Atlanta. Would you want to be a part? I said, yeah, like, why you even asking? Just add me to the list. I've never even been to Seattle.
Me neither. You know I want to get to Seattle because Seattle is a port city and they get all the favorites first.
Girl, I'm thinking about food.
Me and Kristen, we see on two totally different things when we travel, y'all. She be ready to eat, I'll be ready to shop, and that's how we be eating.
But food is at the top and then fashion is after. But no, like, I didn't even know that. But I've never been to Seattle, so I'm excited to just explore something new. It's all expense paid, y'all, so I don't gotta come out of pocket. Well, I know I get what is it?
A little stipend.
A little stipend, but they gotta refund me, so you know, that type of thing. But other than that, I'm excited because again, I've never been. And then Atlanta at the end of the month, which I've been before, but it's been a while, so. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. I'll definitely be vlogging and all of that.
Tell me none of this. My first time hearing this as well.
Had to sing a little bit. But yeah, fall is here. So just a fresh start to everything, a fresh perspective. And I'm excited. So
yeah. Shout out to Chris, y'all, because listen, 13 years ago, this Kristen would have never went to nothing. Kristen would have like, absolutely not. I never been there. Don't want to do that. Y'all, Kristen was so set in her ways. Kristen was not the get up and go type. Everything with Kristen got to be planned out to the T. And if it's not so, shout out to my girl, y'all, because she taking last minute trips and doing last minute things. She's coming out of her shell and all types of stuff, guys. So I just want to give my girl her flowers while she's here because baby Kristen from 2013 saying Big Chris in 2025, she would be so proud of her, y'all.
I hope so. Because there's a lot more I need to do and want to do.
See, why you, that's the Capricorn in her, y'all. She's never been satisfied. Like, again. So, yeah, shout out to you, Big Chris.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm proud of my girl.
Thank you. Yeah, y'all. Those are our church announcements.
Right.
Everything that's been happening with us. But yeah, as far as this episode, we really just wanted to talk about fall, which is, I know your favorite season. It's my second favorite season. I like spring, which is kind of like the same thing.
I was going to say, I'm a spring baby. So spring and fall to me are literally the same one. Spring, the sun is just out a little bit longer. That's it. It's literally, but 65 in August is the same as 65 in April to me. So yeah, I love the spring. I love the fall. But fall is always going to be number one because it's not acceptable to wear fur in the spring. But I can wear my furs, and I love a fur. Okay, faux fur at that. But I love a fur, and I think my best jackets are my heavier jackets. Mm-hmm. So that's why fall is going to just take that one more etch over spring. But spring, baby, you right there because I am a March baby. Okay, Aries all day. But yeah, I love it.
And I love a coat, like a nice jacket. I really just think, that's one of the main reasons why I like fall and spring, because you can wear a jacket. Like, I just feel like sometimes outfits look dumb without a jacket.
It's that layering piece. It's just that extra detail.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you're talking about that, let us know some of your favorite transitional pieces, fall pieces, anything new you got for the season. Let us know.
Yeah. So I have a few pieces behind me. They're not new. They're actually kind of old, but I will say a denim jacket, which is actually sitting across the room. That's fairly new. I got that from Emma LaFleur. I love it because it gives it's different. It's collarless. It's kind of boxy. Mm-hmm. It has a really cool stitching detail. And that's the thing about me. I love staples, but I love staples with a little twist or a little detail that just makes them a little different than what you would typically see. So a denim jacket. I got these silver sneakers, these Pumas.
Oh, I saw you doing a little unboxing of those.
Yeah, from DSW, y'all. They was on sale. And I love a sneaker any day. I would put on a sneaker. I've never had a pair of silver sneakers, and I love how silver looks with certain colors. Mm-hmm. I like gold, don't get me wrong, but I feel like silver is definitely more my speed, and I'm never gonna wear a gold sneaker. I just feel like that gets kind of rainy. In my opinion, silver I feel like can really go with please, and I love how it looks with your burgundies, your olives, all the fall colors is a really nice contrast with the silver. So I got those. What else have I? Oh, these flats. So y'all, I told you I was wearing these flats to the ground. These are a nice transitional piece too. So all the pieces I mentioned are good and transitional for summer to fall or even fall to wintertime. These, of course, you definitely can't wear them in the winter, but I love a closed toe shoe because sometimes sandals, it's not warm enough for that. Mm-hmm. And also, I don't always want to show my toes. So having these little closed toe flats, I need to get another pair. Cause sometimes you don't want to wear.
Put that in a review.
Yeah, yeah. Cause sometimes you don't want to wear sneakers. Sometimes you don't want to wear a boot. So, but it's kind of warm but chilly at the same time. So you just want to wear a closed toe shoe. I did have some loafers. I still have them obviously, but they're kind of chunky. So even a daintier type of shoe to add to your fall wardrobe, I think is a nice transitional piece. So I love these. How about you?
I'm actually glad that you brought up daintier pieces because someone like me who loves a chunky piece, I have, and I know guys are not going to believe this, but I was in a situation where I was getting dressed for a business professional event and I was like, my shoes are not appropriate. Mm-hmm. And that was really the first time I had to take a step back, whoa.
The shoes really can make or break out.
Yes, and I really had to step back and I had to really look at myself and I was like, I don't have any. No, seriously.
I looked up.
Seriously. Because I had the whole outfit and I didn't have any shoes on. And I'm thinking in my mind,
oh,
I don't have any shoes to wear with this. So I'm glad that you said that because I am such a chunky soul lover, a chunky jewelry lover. I love it, but it's a time and a place for everything. And it's so crazy because that is going to be my next shoe purchase. I am on Stitch Fix right now looking for the perfect pair of flats. But my algorithm is set up that all of the flats that they're sending me are super chunky, super retro. So that is actually one of the goals that I do want to fulfill this season is I do need to get more daintier or just more simple shoes. I know I'm not the simple girl and I'm such against simple, but I do need a pair of just simple, clean, black ballet flats.
Yeah.
That's it. I have a pair of ballet flats, but they have cutouts on eyelets and spikes and all types of. So, yeah. I did have a wow moment in the mirror a few weeks ago. I do not have any shoes to wear to go with this outfit. So, yes. But shout out to the career closet at Morgan State University because you know they're going to hook me up every time. Well, actually, they do. So I'm going to make an appointment with them to see if I can come in, and I really want to get a nice dress because I've also realized that I don't have that many business professional dresses because I feel like, and this is something that I deal with every day on campus in the career closet. the industry that we're in, our business professional is much different than someone who is in the accounting field or someone who is in, the medical field. Very black and white, very simple. Whereas though us, we can add a little pop of color. We can get away with a hot pink blazer and things like that. But I have been in, some rooms and some situations where things are definitely much more conservative. Things are definitely much more toned down. And although yes, I am such a fashion girl and yes, I'm this and I'm that, it's still a point where I still have to understand, like, again, it's a time and a place for everything. And you can't be the fashionista that you want to be right. So that is something that I'm taking into the fall. But when it comes to pieces, I feel like everyone knows I'm such a blazer girl. I'm such a jacket girl. So I did bring a few pieces today to talk about. So even to start with this one, this is one of my faves. I actually wore this last episode, and I actually wore this when we did our feature with B Marie and for Butterfly magazine. So this is one of my favorite pieces. I can show you, y'all. I'll be wearing this down, okay? So that's mine. I'll be wearing this down. But I actually bought this in the spring, ready to wear it for the fall. I know some people look at it like, but it's yellow, but it's like, that's okay. People look at yellow and they think, spring, and they definitely think summer. But this to me is the perfect transition piece, because this transitions you from the summer to the fall perfectly. In the springtime, you can wear this with a cute little skirt, and even these boots right here, these are a shorter booty, so these are perfect, for the spring and even those summer days when you want to go to like a little concert outside or something like that. But then in the fall, I switched it out. I put some jeans on, some nice darker wash cuff jeans. I threw my boots on, and now we're headed, into the fall season. So this is definitely, from the color, even down to the buttons, because the buttons are even more of that darker brown. I feel like that also makes it a great piece to take it, from season to season. The only season I probably wouldn't wear that in is the winter. Yeah. That's probably the only season. But then again, if I throw a chunky enough sweater on underneath, throw on a nice scarf, I could wear this. So it's really all within the styling. And
I love the fact that I feel like people don't really consider different shades of colors, like, and pairing them with other shades. So I love a pastel with like a really dark, like this with burgundy,
a nice
olive, navy.
Even like the jeans that I have on right now, you get what I'm saying? It offsets with the browns and just the undertones of the yellow really nicely. And also, again, this is why it's important as a stylist to really know what you're talking about. Yeah. Again, when it comes to color, when it comes to cut, when it comes to feel and stuff like that, because that type of stuff matters. If a client looks at that just from a regular point of view, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's such a spring summer jacket." But as a stylist, I brought that in the spring because I knew I was gonna wear that in the fall.
I'm gonna wear my boots regardless.
Okay. I think my next piece that I use as a big transitional thing is blazers. I love, love, love blazers. And this one in particular, because it's a mixed print. So this one I think is really good for the fall, the winter, and the spring. I had worn this probably in the spring more than I'm wearing in any other season. Again, it's a longer blazer as well, so it can definitely double as a jacket. So this super cute with shorter skirts. I'm such a tights girl. I'm a 90s baby, so growth tights. I'm such a tights girl. So with some tights and again a cute little flat, a loafer, this gives me the perfect year long wear. And then again, it's chocolate tones and the oranges and all that good stuff. It's obviously the perfect fall piece. This was actually a collab piece with our girl Kalana, who actually has a new collection in Target right now. If it wasn't for her, I would not be talking about Target. But shout out to Kalana. She has a new collection dropping, so hopefully I can give you a little blazer from that collection too. I have not gotten anything, y'all, because I'm trying to be financially responsible, and that is Kalana is not in the budget right now. But if anyone wants to donate to my Kalana fund, that is always open on a rolling application basis. And lastly, one of my favorite things, and I'm actually glad that you brought it up, I love a jean jacket, y'all. I wear jean jackets all year. Fall, summer, winter, I don't care what it is because it is such a layering piece. So I kind of wanted to elevate my denim jackets a little bit, so I went for more of a denim trench look. So again, this is a piece that it's a little heavy on the denim side. So I would probably wear this the fall, the winter, and the spring. I would probably leave summer alone with this one, unless I was going down like by the water or something. And it was nighttime because if you're down by the water at night, sometimes it gets a little chilly. Mm-hmm. But this definitely is just a nice enhancement, a nice upgrade to your traditional cropped or shorter length denim jacket. I love that it's dark, but it's not too dark. Yeah. So this will go well with a lot of different shades. I'm such a denim on denim girl, so I would definitely wear this with denim. But then you can switch it out, do a nice pair of coated jeans, a nice pair of coated pants, a nice skirt. Nothing too crazy, but this is one of my pieces that I actually just scored from Stitch Fix, so I haven't had a chance to wear it just yet. But I love the silver accents. I don't have much things with silver in it, so I'm really trying to transition silver into my wardrobe. Growing up, I had blonde. Well, not growing up, but I would say my real fashion years. So like the end of high school, literally, I would probably say up until like 2 years ago, I was a blonde. So I was really into gold things, but now that transitioning my hair colors and things like that, I still love gold, but I definitely want to get a little bit more silver into my wardrobe. So those are gonna be my fun little transitional pieces, for the fall, just to kind of get me through and stuff. And I told myself it's gonna be no shopping November. So I know we're only in October. I have to tell myself ahead of time so y'all can hold me accountable as well. But yeah, so I'm trying to grab pieces that I know will go long in my wardrobe. Yeah. That I'm really going to wear, that I'm going to keep reaching for over and over. Because again, I am such a statement piece girl, but I'm also an outfit repeater. So I want to make sure that I am getting pieces that, yes, they do give you that wow factor, but it's not like, wow, I'm going to wear it one time. It's like, no, wow, I'm going to listen.
Yeah, so, no, for real. You should want to wear your clothes. And I know I'm going through my wardrobe trying to figure out what I need to get rid of. Because it's some stuff I just haven't touched. And as stylists, we go do the same thing our clients go do. We evolve, we stop liking stuff, stuff doesn't fit. So you always have to go through your wardrobe. Just refresh and see, like, what can you add, what can you take away. Especially when the season changes. That's the perfect time to do it all. So I actually chose some pieces to transition these jeans. Because I'm all about being able to wear, and I know you are too, being able to wear one piece multiple ways. So, like I told y'all, my favorite color is ivory. So, when transitioning these jeans into the fall season, wearing them with a little knit top. This is also.
Is that the bag? That is so cute.
This is a little low back. This is actually a Future Collective as well, but it's Janae Naylor.
Okay, shout out Janae.
I really like this top. It's soft, it's comfortable, but it's, again, like a basic, but still very different at the same time. And I love a monochromatic outfit. Yeah. Like, just let me wear all my
I love a tone look.
Yes. I don't got to think about it, and it looks very chic and put together. So I would usually wear this top with these jeans, and then I'll probably wear a little jacket over it. We both got, like our little play.
Yeah, a blazer twin duo. Do you hear me?
Well, this is a little bummer.
I love it.
Bring any blazers today, but
you don't mind though. I would double it.
I like this.
I like it.
And my other friends, they make fun of me for liking blazers. So you always have blazers on. That's my thing. Like, y'all not follow girls that wear blazers. Like, that's literally all I wear. But I love this jacket. I actually thrifted this. It's from Old Navy, so I don't know when it came out, but I've had it for a while. And it's pretty heavy, so definitely nice for transitioning seasons. But I love that it has the little elastic right here. It has some cool zipper details that kind of blend in. But this was a nice find from a thrift store. And it's chocolate brown, so I really am trying to get like some more darker browns and darker neutrals in my closet because I have a lot of lighter neutrals, which I'm not mad, but I would also wear that with these jeans. On top of this hoodie, which I love as well. This is actually from the Kelowna Barfield Brown collection as well. This hoodie, it's got me through a lot. I love the cutout detail. I definitely, hopefully, she brings it back because I need a new one. Like, I've worn this down to the ground. Y'all can't see it up close. There's a lot going on. It's a few like marks on here that I need to come off. But other than that, I love this, and I would definitely like start off this top and wear it with these jeans. I usually might do that today. But I love being able to dress up. Also with hoodies and just sportier looks, but also adding that feminine touch, like with these flags, how to literally wear that. And it's so funny. We can kind of talk about this. I know someone had commented, and this is what people do. When you're a stylist, when you're in fashion, people are always going to have something to say about what you have on. And I just think you have to have thick skin because people are going to say that they want to say one. And two, people don't realize that personal style is very subjective. So just because you don't like what I have on doesn't mean that I don't like what I
That's
like.
also personal.
I like this. I like my outfit. Like, I don't really care what you think. And I know we were talking about that before as far as like not getting dressed for other people, but getting dressed for ourselves. So I had wore these shoes with a hoodie and my stretch pants. And someone was like, oh, that would have looked better with sneakers. Okay, you can wear it with sneakers. That's fine. And I'll wear it with sneakers. But I chose these shoes because I like these shoes. I like the juxtaposition of outfits. So I like wearing sportier things with like girly stuff and like manly things with girly, like I like that. And that's just how my style is. But that's the thing. Personal style is personal.
Exactly. So personal style, personal opinions.
Yeah. So that's literally, something that I have to deal with all the time. And I'm sure you deal with it too.
Oh, no one comments under my stuff and says nothing.
Well, you don't be posting
at all. And you know what? That's probably because I'm actually so glad that you said that. Yes, because I feel like that is another reason probably why I don't post, because I feel like no, nothing's going to stop me. Well, another reason I don't post is because I'm just very busy with other things that I have going on, and it's not a priority of me right now to post my outfits, because that's something that I did for 5 years straight. So when it comes, that is just so funny that you said that, because those are the same people who can't dress, first of all, or don't have any type of style, or don't even post their own outfits for you to get any type of rebuttal. So that's I'm just, please, we can chop that and dead that right now, because if you don't have any outfit pics on your page, babe, don't you open your mouth and say anything about mine. But I don't even think when I was posting my outfits, I don't even think people was coming out going, oh, I would style that, because I have promoted myself in a way that my people on my page know that what Tone posts that is her views, that is how she feels, and we know what type of person she is, that even if we comment, you should wear this, it means nothing to her. So I wouldn't even care if somebody commented something like that, because they already know better than to do that. But that also shows that people care too much about what others are wearing and what others are, thinking like that. And that's why it comes back to the whole personal style. You personally chose to put this together because that's what your person felt to choose. So like you say, if you want to wear sneakers, that is your personal opinion. That is your personal preference of how you want to wear. People are just so beside themselves. They're just so beside themselves to just even speak on stuff that y'all don't know.
But that's the thing about social media. It gives everybody a voice and allows people to feel confident enough to say whatever they feel, especially being behind, phone.
And that's what I'm saying.
Computer, or whatever. But that's the thing, just because you have the ability to say what you want to say doesn't mean you have to say it.
And that also, it's just the courtesy. Like your mothers used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Well, that is true. That is true. But also, I think people are confusing criticism with opinions. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And that is where people need to just, again, dead it and shut it down. Because if I'm a stylist and my job is to style or just to educate, I'm showing someone that you don't always have to wear sneakers. You can wear flats with this outfit. That's my job, is to show people the differences and just the multitude of ways on how to style and make things personal. Yeah. So that right there just already shows that person shouldn't have already even been on your page. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you are an expert in your field. So obviously you putting that on, you've now shown someone else, wow, I don't wear sneakers. I don't like the look of sneakers. I want to wear flats with hoodies. And she just basically validated and helped me do that. Mm-hmm. When you have someone on the other end, like, oh, I would have done this. Well, thank you for your opinion.
Right.
But what I more has now served my audience because now they know you can put A, B, and get C.
So yeah, I mean, I think what we're talking about is twofold because with stylists, I feel like when they're new in the industry, when they just started off, and people comment on what they're wearing or people share their opinions, they feel like they need to slay. You know, they feel like they might need to like change up how they're styling or do something different. It makes them second guess or even doubt their abilities. And I know it's true because I experienced that myself, you know. So it really I I feel like I'm open to people's opinions and hearing what people have to say. Obviously, free will, say what you need to say. But you definitely have to have the proper mindset for this type of work right here, just being a creative in general, because people are always gonna have something to say about you regardless of if it's good or bad. So you just have to know how to deal with it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's a lot.
Mind your business and mind your manners. Okay. But I do think that also social media just gives people their battery in their back to just say anything too.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's neither here nor there. But, ding ding ding, Black Women Who Style moment. For those upcoming stylists and creatives and just aspiring people who don't even know what they want to do just yet, do not let these internet comments, you know, deter you from what you have going on. Stay on your path. Because trust me, if I would have listened to the people like thrifting, redefining thrifting, upcycling thrifting, like what I was telling people 10, 15 years ago about how I wanted to move in the fashion industry and just, you know, the goals and everything. Then people looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not a thing. And now look at me. My entire business is based off of what I love to do. It's based off of what, you know, my passion is. And my business has not shifted its foundation at all. Through all the BS, the adversary, everything. It doesn't matter. You know, as long as you stay true to, you know, what your original goal was, you know, you stay true to yourself, your brand will always show that. Like I said, you could have got super discouraged and been like, oh, let me delete the video and maybe I should put some stickers on it, restyle the outfit. You get what I'm saying? Some people will do that. I've seen it happen in real time. I've seen videos go up. I've seen comments. I've seen videos go down and new videos come up so that they, you know, get better likes and better comments and things like that. I've seen it. So, you know, I applaud you for one, you know, not taking it to heart. Because some people would have taken it to heart. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not even an age thing, but I think it's just how long you've been doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
and that's why I say for those of you who are coming up and are still in that new phase, stick true to what you had going on. I'm not saying don't pivot. It's a difference between pivoting and changing your whole, you know, aesthetic and just changing your whole vibe. It's not necessary. You get what I'm saying? Yes, take constructive criticism where it's needed, but always stay true to, you know, what you have going on and what you truly are. So.
Yeah, you have to. Because, I mean, it's so many people now that they call themselves stylists, you know, and a lot of people are now starting to kind of do and look the same.
Yeah,
it's the same things, look the same. And I don't know about y'all, but I want to be able to stand out in this industry. I think you both have always done that. So when you stay true to who you are, that's what naturally happens. You naturally stand out. You naturally, you know, don't blend with everybody else because you're staying true to you. And I feel like everybody should do that, to be honest. But it's hard, you know, when you're new, like you said, and you feel like, oh, you don't really know what's going to work, what's not going to work. But it's just all about trying things out and seeing what works for you and what makes the most sense for you. So
absolutely, don't turn them comments off if necessary. That's another thing too. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Post your content. Turn them comments off. If people want to hit you in your DM, let it be. You know, things like that. They want to repost with a comment. Let that be, because that right there shows that, you know, it takes 2 seconds to drop a comment and keep it moving, but it takes a little bit more to actually have to send that DM, or it takes a little bit more to have actually repost and add the comment. So, you know, just stay true, you know, keep your head up and just, you know, just stay optimistic about it, because if we listen to what people said to us when we first started, we wouldn't be who we are today. Yeah. So,
and people will still be saying stuff, obviously. That's why I said
I'm deaf, can't hear anything. So.
But no, y'all. I mean, that's basically it for our episode today. Unless there's something else you'd like to add.
No, just make sure y'all liking, comment, subscribing, sharing with a friend. Or if you even feel like you have something fashionable to say, or you're in that space and you want to come chit chat with us, reach out to us. Let us know. Like, one thing about it, what we've always been about, and again, just bringing it back onto Black Women Who Style. We came into this industry wanting to help others because we didn't have help when we came into this industry. Everybody's like, oh, Tony, your mom's a stylist. Yes, my mom was a bridal stylist. My mom is a bridal. She's in a total different realm of what I do.
Yeah.
So I can't follow the path that she's on because her path of just the whole bridal industry, that is a total different snake than dealing with what we deal with. So, our whole goal was to come into this. We created a group to help, elevate and enhance, Black stylists in the area. So we're using this podcast to now give other Black creatives in fashion a voice. We had two amazing guests, on the show so far. One is a tech girl in fashion, and then we had another lover of fashion who was still exploring her different options and different routes. So, if you are a fashion creative or a creative that is interested in fashion, reach out to us. We would love to sit down and chat. We would love to get to know more about you. You can get to know more about us. And then also broaden your audience, get you some new eyes on, your brand and your company and things like that. So, yeah, don't be scared to reach out, drop your brand, send us an email. We want to meet new people, new things. We got season 3 gonna be coming up soon. So, just making sure we're heading to things, nice and fresh. But that's all.
That's it. That's all. So we thank y'all for tuning in again with us. We appreciate y'all. Definitely make sure to subscribe, like, share the video with anyone who you feel needs to hear it. And we'll see y'all next episode. Bye.